boys, welcome back to the channel, man. Today we have got post-patch custom tactics for you legends, man. Rocking this 4-2-1-3 formation at the minute, boys. One of the best in the game, having a lot of joy with it in champs and rivals. And we've even got my boy Musiala in here, who I very, very luckily pack pulled. 4-2-1-3 formation. Post-patch, very, very high-depth tactics, as you'll see from the thumbnail as well. Right then, boys, so moving on over, you'll notice I've named it post-patch. This formation, it worked very, very well for me pre-patch as well, to be fair. But yeah, getting into here, obviously 4-2-1-3, we're going balance, and then on the aggressive side, right, your boy ain't hanging back. We go 95 depth on this, boy. So obviously a lot of people were running high-depth pre-patch, and post-patch, like, yeah, it's still very, very viable. Like, not a lot has changed, really, if we really think about it. So yeah, high-depth, I'm still sticking with that on this formation. Especially helps with this formation as well, because you've got that core to you. You've got those two CDMs. For me, it's Bruno Gomes from the season pass and the 90 Thunderstruck Vieira. Some of you boys will have cards that are even better than that as well. And if so, brilliant, even better for you. The thing with this team is as well, I really like it. I'm someone who struggles defensively in FIFA, boys. I always have. My strengths are going forward. So having a team lineup like this with that 2 CDM, I think it's crucial. It really, really is. I find it to be such a steady formation for me in champs and rivals lately. So yeah, as I say, 95 on the depth there as well. Moving into the player role. So obviously, sweeper keeper on the goalie. If you've got that, especially if it's a plus, I think it's always good to run with that, I think. Obviously, fullbacks. Now, the thing with fullbacks is some people would end up going with, like, for example, going balanced here. For me, because as I just said, I do struggle defensively. And if you boys are similar to me in that sense, rock with your fullback on defend for both. Obviously, I've got Teo and Delo here, so fullback defend on both of those. 2 centre-backs then, boys. So obviously with this is Alaba and Saliba. I've got them both defender and defend. And then, yeah, moving into the midfield. That's the big core of this team, man, alright? So we've got the 2 CDMs. Now, what I've done with this, Vieira and Gomes, as I say. Now, what you can do is you could do that, right? You could do that. Put them on build-up. Your more expansive player, your player that you feel will cause more of a threat going forward, carrying the ball forward, you can kind of run them as a CDM / box-to-box, if you like. With the ball, you can have him push up a little bit further. So with the ball, for example, you can see like Gomes could be a bit further more advanced there than the Vieira for me. So you can do that if you want. If you're a bit more comfortable in your defending and you feel like, you know what, I want to run this guy a bit further forward, you can do that. But yeah, for me, I always go with defend on both of them, boys. Just personal preference, as I say. You could easily go with your build-up and your more expansive player. For Vieira's always going to be that rock. In terms of the personnel I've got, Vieira's always going to be that rock for me. The holder in there. So obviously have him a deep line playmaker. But yeah, the other guy, if you've got someone in there that you think could cause a bit more threat going forward and you're comfortable defending, by all means you could run build-up on that, because build-up is quite effective. I wouldn't go near roaming, but because that just takes away the structure of your team. You do not want that. But definitely build-up is viable. It depends on your playstyle and what way you want to run this formation, I guess. But yeah, for me, I'm sticking with the defend on that. Into the 10, playmaker plus, Jamal Musiala, 5-star, 5-star. I mean, what a card he is. Obviously, with your cam in this role, boys, obviously I'm rocking him on the playmaker plus, which I would advise. The big thing with this is, I think there's obviously key playstyle pluses you want on these type of players. Like, no matter who you have in this role, in this cam role behind your striker, you're looking for, like, the technical plus, your first touch plus, things like that, incisive pass plus. You're looking for those type of playstyle pluses, because they're going to be really beneficial in terms of your fluidity going forward in this team, and having that guy as your kind of pivot you're going to work around for your attacks. So yeah, for me, Musiala, he's got the technical, obviously very, very nice on that card as well. Would have really loved the incisive pass on him. I love that with these type of cams in this role, in this system, but it doesn't have that. But it's not the end of the world by any means. Moving forward, we've got Endrick, Abarbo, Gervinho. We haven't done the Doomby Evo yet, or else I would have been using him in this episode. Now, this is not really much changed from what I usually run, to be fair, especially in information like this. But anytime I'm really running a striker up there on his own in a front one, usually advanced forward. I mean, advanced forward is what I do most of them anyway, but especially if the players playing up there on their own in the front one, yeah. Advanced 4++, focus on attack. And then Abarbo and Gervinho, boys, then the right wing and left wing in this team, inside 4++, and focus on attack for both of those guys, man. Inside forward, just kind of the go-to role for my wingers this year. Really, really enjoying that. I love whenever they move inside and give me another option in that box. So, yeah, inside 4++ on both of those. If they've got the plus, if you're using a winger that's got the inside 4++, it's pretty much a go-to, boys. And then, obviously, focus on attack on both cards as well. Musiala, boys. Oh, look at the dribbling. Oh, mate, the dribbling. Yeah, go. High press wins the ball back, man. That 95 depth, it's always just so nice as well. Musiala doing what Musiala does, man. Lovely little croquette in the box. Left foot, doesn't matter. 5-star, 5-star, man. That's the beauty of the foot birthdays. But it's more just, the thing with this team is, boys, look, the thing that I find, because I've rocked 4-4-2 this year. I've tried, what else formation have I tried this year? I've tried the 4-2-3 one. Now, both are very valid formations. I mean, I think the pressing game with 4-4-2 is probably its strongest, to be honest. But this formation, I find the high depth brilliant on it. It helps me to kind of defend from the front, if you like, but also, you know, you get a lot of goal scoring opportunities just from letting you win the ball back. Like that there, a chance that I got from Musiala. You just win the ball back in a high area, you know, you're in. But it's the structure of it as well, boys. Like, you know, in possession, there's always options. Look at Bruno Guimaraes, man, making that run for me. Straight back in. And then there's space. And obviously, as I said in the intro screen earlier, like if you've got a more expressive, you know, CDM / box-to-box player, run them on that build-up. It really will help you as well. But yeah, it's the structure with and without the ball is what I really enjoy this formation, because on the ball, you can see there's a lot of options always for me. There's a free ball on there. Go on then, a Barbo. And obviously I'm using a Barbo and Gervinho, which are far from meta cards. They're more fun cards to use in this team. You know, you imagine when you have those different types of cards in the inside forward role as well, boys, that's obviously going to add further strength to the team as well, from what I'm using here. But the biggest thing, as I say, is the core. Yeah, you got to get that little, you know, triangle in the midfield, your cam and your two core CDMs. That's what you got to get right. If you get that right, you're winning, man. You know what I mean? You will love this formation. The options you have on the ball, boys, you know, the runners on the ball, the runs they make's great. And then, as I say, when you're defending, you know, in transition, you know, the positions that Guimaraes for me and Vieira picks up and just like locks that area down. It's brilliant, man. It really, really is. Guimaraes, driven ball to Gervinho. What a pass! That's exactly what I mean. And that's going to be a rage quit, man. We're going to do we'll do a second game. We don't usually for tactic videos, but we'll do a second game to show you boys a little bit more. Because I think this guy might be out of here, man. He is. What a ball from Bruno Guimaraes. Insane. I mean, that's what I'm saying. I have my guy on defend, but with passing like that, you'd argue maybe I should be playing him on that build-up. You know, to get him a little bit further forward, causing havoc, you know, further forward up the pitch. But, I mean, that's a great ball from Guimaraes. Lovely goal from Gervinho. Nice finish. 2-0. Let's jump into the second game, boys. He ain't going anywhere, man. He ain't going anywhere. It just fills him with confidence, boys. He breaks in here, and then we've got Saliba. It's a little bit lucky how he gets that back. But look, as long as you get your player switching down here, you know, there's just, yeah, you've just got, yeah, there we go. Musiala, get the ball away quite easily there. But you just, as I say, the player switching, if you've got that spot on, like, you will cover ground with this team, man. You definitely will. Back to Guimaraes. Yet again, he's on the ball there for the option. Endrick, into Barbo, near posts. He ain't missing that. And Barbo's a weird card, because he doesn't have any shot power trait. He's got a lot of shot, you know, he's a very, very high shot power stat, but I'd love this guy with a power shot playstyle. I really would. And I need to make sure I get that on him, because I haven't already done the objective for it yet, boys, so I need to do that. But yeah, I mean, even without the power shot plus, like, his shot power, as I say, the stat on it is like well into the 90s, and he feels amazing, man. It really does. Here he goes again. Easy. Oh, I did too much. All right, back in transition, boys. Here we go. This is when we lock down Vieira. Easy. How has he not won that then? Positional was brilliant. Positional sense was great there. He was right where he wanted, where, you know, I needed him to be. He just didn't win the ball for some reason. Oh, very unlike Vieira, because he has, you know, he's a very high percentage when he tackles, he usually wins it. Just working the switch in here again. We should be here. Bruno Guimaraes. Yeah, this guy's not going to cause us too many problems. Lovely. Guimaraes, well read. He can travel as well, man. So yeah, I definitely want to give this guy another run down the middle, boys, as a build-up. Endrick. Easy. Let's go, man. Let's go. Composed finish from Endrick. 2-0 in champs. On here for 2-0 in champs, man. Very good start to the weekend league with this team. But yeah, the more and more I see here, boys, with this Bruno Guimaraes in this video, man, maybe that's a lovely play again. Look at the options you get, though. Just look at the options. Gervinho. Hold it. Yeah. And one more. Mate, the space. That's a bit lucky. Very lucky. And we nearly score unlucky. A little bit off balance there from Endrick. Probably not the best shot selection from me. Now, what I said in the intro, boys, is so important too, though, because obviously, you know, that 10 role, you got to make sure you get that right, man. You know, for me, it's Musiala. You got to find someone that works for you, though, because, yeah, you know, you want to have a good playstyle plus in there, maybe a couple of good playstyle pluses, technical plus, incisive pass plus, that kind of line, because that'll really help you, you know, in that 10. Because, yeah, the whole team kind of flows around that, boys. Straight into Musiala. Look at that dribbling, man. Look at that dribbling. Here we go. Step over. Yeah, the dribbling. Oh, I nearly had him. I did too much. I know I did too much, so I just had to try it. The full skill run with Musiala would have been lovely for the video, boys, but and then I would have tried a low driven there with him to finish that move, but unfortunately. Good defending there from the low. Play it through. You see the structure again, man. There's Guimaraes, boys, just dropping a bit deeper there to play that pass. Here he is again. Back into Vieira. They've just got, it's just structured, man. In and out of possession. 3 balls there. Unlucky. You've seen a Barbo, though, man. That inside forward. Very, very key on wingers. You know, my guys that I'm playing there at the minute, Barbo and Gervinho, they're good cards. They're more fun cards than meta cards, though. So if you've got some guys that are amazing there, obviously that's going to be more beneficial for you as well. Yeah, again. Through ball. It's on. Hendrick. What's the run? Jovino's in. Sweat across. Goal. Easy. 3-1. That should be it. Should be the 2-0 secured in champs. Should be safe, but still got 24 minutes left. You just never know with FC, do you, boys? Dangerous ball. But look at this. This is a per example, right? So Teo Hernandez, we're going to obviously switch to him. But look at the way the midfield picks up runners near the box. We don't need to overcommit here. We just got structure. Vieira, well done. He got there again. Didn't know where that was going to ricochet back to the opponent, but you know, sometimes the FC bullshit kicks in, boys. You intercept and you just don't get it, man. But this guy's just going crazy now. That's awful from me, though, on the final pass. This guy's going crazy, though, man. He's got a red card in this game, so we're playing an extra man up. And he's obviously just going high press now for the rest of the game. But you can see there, just on the edge of the box, like the defending, the way the players pick up the runs is brilliant. When that, nice and easy. Switch back to the midfield. We're gonna hold that line. Yeah, he's gonna look for the cutback. Vieira, nice. Just we're calm. There we go. Our Gamaras picks it up. Let's go. Ball roll, through ball, and we're gonna go. Barbo, can you run? Yes, he can. Go on then, big man. All the way. Yeah, this guy's a very good player, but he knows he's down and out now because I've got a 2-goal lead against them. 3-1. Let's go. Jovino with the cutback. So there you have it, boys. A nice 2-0 start for your boy in the weekend league. Listen, this team performing very, very well. The personnel in the team I'm loving, but as I say, the system itself, this 4-2-1-3. Really, really enjoying it. Still keeping that high depth as well at 95. A lot of people were running high depth before patch, and they're still doing it after patch, and I'm no different. I'm exactly the same on that. You know, I feel like the new patch, as I say, I still find it's fine for me to run that high depth. It's working well, and giving me good pressure from the front. So, it's creates you opportunities in the game, boys. It really, really does. And as long as your player switching is good defensively, and you have players in a system like this where, you've got the 2 CDMs, you've got that added security, running that high depth shouldn't be a problem for you, man. Obviously, in terms of the code, I will show you boys that now. It might have been on the screen earlier, but I'll leave this top line of the description and in the pinned comments as well for you legends. But there's the code on the screen. As you can see it there, boys. If you want to run this formation, I'll leave it in the description as well and in the pinned comments. You boys have easy access to the code. But try it out. 4-2-1-3. Very, very popular formation this year. Definitely within my top 3 formations. I think this is my go-to at the minute, obviously. But I have enjoyed the 4-4-2 and 4-3-3 this year. Sorry, the 4-4-2 and the 4-2-3-1 this year. But the 4-2-1-3, I think it might be the pick of the bunch, boys. And certainly at this point in the game, I think it's hard to look past it. So, yeah, please do if the video's been helpful, if this guide's been helpful, if if you're using these tactics now and you've enjoyed them, please do leave a like rating on the video, boys. It would really help us out. Of course, subscribe to the channel for a whole host of FC25 content with loads of things planned, from pack openings, more tactics videos, obviously, player ranking videos. We do a whole host of things in this channel, boys. We have a wide variety of content, you could say. So, yeah, and I got to shout out the community because we did hit 7,200 subscribers literally 2 days ago at the time of recording this. So, massive shout out to the community. Massive shout out to the Footy King Army, man. Absolutely legendary community. And, yeah, I'll see all you boys in the next video, man. Peace out.